right, we're probably gonna have to share this, which is cool. All right, all right, all right. We are here with chatting with Aaliyah. We got Kenny Robb as our guest, okay? From Comic View BET to minister, pastor. Is that the
What's
same?
happening?
That
Just
is
minister's fine.
just minister. Okay, I did. Is that not?
That's fine.
Okay. Did you just spit on me?
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's all
Oh,
right.
my bad. Want me to get it off for you?
No, I don't. Okay. All right.
Praise the Lord.
Clap it up for Kenny Robb, y'all. Clap it up for Kenny Robb, okay? Praise the Lord. Amen. So we're sitting here on Kenny's back porch, okay? I'm popping up. I'm pulling up to wherever we need to go. And it's raining. You know, we're smoking, right? We got our little stuff going on and about to kick back and start chatting. We got some topics that we want to talk about. You're my first guest on the Chatting with Aaliyah, so I might start forgetting the show because it's brand new.
It starts today.
Yeah, it starts right now. It's going down. So like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. As we go, we'll figure it out. This ain't perfect. We just getting it started, okay? So Kenny Robb, tell us about yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and let you hold this.
They can hear me.
Okay.
Of course, my name is Kenny Robb.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When they always talk about Black History Month.
Okay.
You know, they name a lot of different things, but they never talk about the first Black comedian to go on national TV from Harrisburg, PA.
Okay, now talk to him because they don't hear you.
Which is Kenny Robb.
Okay, period. That's why he's on the interview. Okay.
I've been around the world. And God has taken me so many different places.
Amen.
He's taken me through so many dangers that would have prevented me from even following the Lord. Because out there on that comedy road, it is a whole different animal.
Right.
I mean, and you know, we got a lot of people in Harrisburg who are I call them players.
Okay.
But when you ain't even got to be a player, and everything comes to you,
talk to him.
Scary place to be.
Talk, Kenny Robb, huh?
Yeah.
Talk. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Holler at him.
So you know, it all started out with Kenny Robb.
Okay.
And then Kenny Robb morphed into the Big Sugar Wooger.
Okay.
You understand me? And Big Sugar Wooger morphed into the Big Sugar Wooger, Daddy Supreme, All the Ladies' Dream, Man of the Hour,
All
Too
right,
Sweet to Be Sour,
okay,
Like a Light at Night, because I'm like Kentucky Fried, I do things right.
See, I feel like you trying to flirt with me, and you think adding Kentucky Fried is going to get you, but I tell you, I am on a diet, and the devil is a lie, okay?
The devil is a liar. Oh, and, you know, speaking of diet,
you're looking good, player.
Hey.
Player, what are you doing? What is your secret?
I'm down 110 pounds.
110. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's great. Like I was telling you when I came out, I said, Kenny, who you over here trying to look good for?
Huh? To be like? Yeah.
Who is that man coming through?
Looking good for?
What? Himself, okay?
Listen, if you want, you too can lose weight. All you have to do is go on Social Security. Believe me, all that going out to dinner and quick stops at McDonald's, all that's out. All that's out.
I feel you.
All you gonna do is pay your rent.
I feel you.
Pay your car note, phone bill.
No money for food.
No, listen.
Maybe water and milk. You might get that.
Maybe. What's that thing you get on your TV that you can watch the movie?
Netflix.
No, the stuff, the free stuff, the box.
Tubi. Oh, the antenna.
Yeah, the fire stick or something like that.
No, well, yeah. Okay, the fire stick. You're right, the fire stick. Yeah, but you got to break that. You got to break that to get it free. You know?
Well, mine's broke. So I can't even get free movies. So, yeah, you want to lose weight?
Oh my God.
SSI.
Okay, all right. You know, that's I tell the ladies if they want to lose weight, get a man. Okay, that's another way. Get you a man, girl. I've been trying to get them, but as for whatever reason, they run from me. So I need to run, but
maybe that's why. Maybe you need to run.
Yeah, you know, I ain't chasing nobody.
No,
okay,
no, I can't.
No, yeah, me neither. I'm with you on that, 100%. So Kenny Rob, where you said you're from Harrisburg,
Yes, straight from the
Pennsylvania.
bird.
Okay, you're one of the.
Uptown.
Okay, not throwing up gang signs on it.
You.
Yo, come get him for real. Like
You.
seriously, all jokes aside.
UPTOWN.
I'm hollering.
Uptown.
Okay.
What's that called when we in the group? Swoop, swoop.
I don't know nothing about swoop, and
Yeah.
you know what? Okay. Yeah, so this is our guest Kenny Rob, and he is one of the most famous comedians that we have out here in Harrisburg. He is the one and only that has made it anywhere on television further than where we trying to make it to right now. I believe I'm right, right?
You're right. You're right.
I ain't telling no lie
You
here.
ain't telling. They don't need to lie.
Okay,
just go ahead and testify.
All right now, don't be jealous. You got to put what you got to do.
You
do the work.
Put the work in.
You got to do the work, baby. And I'm on my way there. So,
but you know what? You know what? I admire your hustle.
I appreciate you.
But when I was coming up, we didn't have open mics.
Yep, you did say that. Yep.
We had to. Me and a brother by the name of Brian Staff.
Okay.
Y'all call him Dupree now. Dupree.
Okay.
Brian Dupree. We used to on Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays we would get in the car, and on Thursday we would go down to Philadelphia.
Okay.
Friday we would go to Baltimore. Saturday we would go to DC. And this is what we did.
Right.
There was nothing going down the street to Rookies at Aaliyah's place where it's always a nice time on Wednesdays.
Right.
But I'm telling you, we had to go everywhere, so you got to put the work in.
Yeah, you definitely do. And even still with you being local, like we have multiple open mic spots, not multiple, but we have enough.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean for the local comics to stay local.
No.
That's not what that means. That gives you the opportunity to go test it out when you can, and time is limited. Right. But baby, get on that highway.
Because that joke that worked about when you told on 6th Street.
Yep.
It will not work when you're in Philadelphia and Baltimore.
Yep, you got to go work them rooms, see them rooms, feel the vibe. So I appreciate that. Thank you for that. So what I want to talk about is, like, you know, I wanted you as my first guest because I look up to you. When I met you, you had said a few things to me that made me sit back and be like, first of all, how'd you know, nigga? That was the first thing. And then it was like, and I kind of wanted to be like in defense mode, but I couldn't. I probably did, but I didn't mean to be. Because when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? He right. And that's somebody that you could tell genuinely cares. And you seen what I had going on from the moment.
I stood my ground.
Right. And you still
said
do.
It, and I said I meant what I said.
Yep. So you know, I said, well, when I do this podcast, I'm coming out with a new one, which is Chatting with Aaliyah. And I said, you know, Kenny Rob would be the perfect guest on here, just because, like I said, I do look up to you. I adore your comedy. I love you as a person. Amen. You're very genuine, very down to earth. And I call you with my personal stuff. Yes, I'll be like, hey, Kenny Rob, I know he's gonna start charging me soon.
We check on you, but you check on me though.
Yeah, I do. And I try to do it often, but I don't as much. But you know, at least I do. So that does count. But I also feel like you have a lot of wisdom, and you've been around enough to give us some wisdom on mental health. I think a lot of people struggle with mental health, and some people aren't even aware of mental health. And then some people are aware of mental health, but they think it's a white people thing. That was me. I thought, oh, mental health, what? Therapy? That's white people stuff.
Right.
What mental health is whooping me down right now?
Yeah. You need to talk to people.
And I'm funny. You would think everything's good. Everything ain't good.
But most successful comics, their jokes comes from their own pain.
Right, and trauma.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what is your thoughts on mental health?
Well, first of all, it's growing every day.
Okay.
Second of all, we as a culture should not be ashamed to reach out and get help.
That's right.
Coming from a mental health background and being employed in mental health facilities, and even now working at the Bethesda Mission dealing with a lot of mental illness, it's serious.
It is.
The cops don't recognize mental illness. So a lot of our guys and girls are being mishandled and misused.
Absolutely.
Because they don't even understand mental illness.
Right.
You know, mental illness is not that you're crazy. Mm-hmm. You have a chemical imbalance. Mm. And sometimes medication can help balance that out. It doesn't cure. It doesn't cure you, but it keeps you from going too far off the deep rail.
Right.
It doesn't always have to be schizophrenia, but sometimes you get too compulsive, or sometimes your anger rises to a level, and then when you get done boiling over, you look back and go, it really wasn't even that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm. All the time. The time.
It's just what made me go there.
The way you went about it.
Because I don't have the mental capacity to handle stress at that time or at that level.
Right.
So mental health is serious.
Yeah. Absolutely. I definitely agree. And I like as a growing up, how like was you before you started and to become in the mental health background and career and so forth, like when you were a kid or a teenager, I'm sure you had mental health issues that you weren't aware of, or were you aware?
Well, mental health issues, not so much aware of, it can just come through trauma.
Okay.
So we would say by today's standards, my father was abusive.
Okay.
The older I get, I realize some of them lessons I needed to learn. But when someone is being abusive or taking advantage of you because they are bigger and older, you start getting a defense mechanism.
Okay.
That would go too far.
Okay.
So if I felt like I didn't have a voice when I was younger, then I would voice my opinion as I got older, most times in the wrong times.
Okay.
In the wrong place. So in a way, it's a form of mental illness because of the trauma that I experienced. Right. You know, I'm better now. I can probably walk away from you now.
Right. And it's so interesting that you say it that way, because I look at it like I said, I sometimes I say I can't blame my mom. I can't blame my mom because my mom didn't even know she didn't even know how to deal with it or what she was going through because she was never taught it. So I'm to a point where I am 33 and I am aware of mental health, mental awareness and mental health. And I try to teach my kids how to go about certain things differently. And I try to watch how I talk to my kids and, how I set their mood and tone so that I don't put them in a trauma situation for them to be affected later on. I feel like when I was a kid, I was in so many trauma situations that like growing up, I started to feel certain like different things, anxiety and being anxious and scared and afraid. And I just never understood why, but certain things would trigger.
Yeah.
And I never understood like what that really like. What do you mean it's triggering? Or, so now I'm looking back into some things in my childhood. My father used to beat on my mom before we go to school. I have to go to school with my mom having a busted lip and eyes and wondering if I got to go to school and learn. And I don't even know if my mom's going to be alive when I get home.
Process all that.
And I'm young. So now in life, when it's time for me to clock out at work, I'm anxious for what?
Right. Because it's just that those old feelings coming up and not dealing with them properly.
But I didn't know.
Right.
My mom didn't know.
Right.
So like I think what we're trying to get to, or what I'm trying to explain, is that a lot of people aren't really aware of it, or they don't know how to go about it, or what resources they could use to help them. And they're afraid, but don't be, because you're not the only one that goes through it. Mental health is real.
And when I say traumatic, as adults, I don't appreciate an adult telling me to get the F out their face.
Right.
As an adult, quit telling your kids that.
Right. Yeah, get the fuck out my face is crazy.
If you can't handle it barely as an adult telling you another adult,
How do you
What
think
makes you
a
think a
child?
kid is
Yeah.
going to take that?
Yeah, no, I agree. Now I'm always screaming at them kids because I have my kids all the time, and I think I deserve to say that. So I think I'm with that, but I don't say
But you
it.
don't.
But I don't say it in general. In like fuck them, let them go run in the street. No, that's not what I'm
Right.
saying. I'm saying fuck them because my light bill is expensive. I gotta pay internet. Food in the house, things like that. I gotta go to work and get up, and they got attitudes and get to sleep in the house. That's what I'm saying. F them. But I don't think I'm not big on telling them to get the fuck out of my
Yeah.
face and
But
stuff like
I hear
that.
all the time.
Yeah.
Some
Parents say, yeah,
sit your dumb A down over
yeah,
there.
no,
Like, why are we talking to our
no,
children
yeah,
like this?
and see, and so when you do that, then the kids think I'm a dumbass, or I'm a stupid ass, or I'm this, that, and a third,
Or it perpetuates the system. And the first time they have a child, and the child is standing up, first thing comes out their mouth
is
sit
your dumb ass down. Yep. Yeah, and that's not cool. So, and when you think about that, when you look at it like that in a parent's view, you got to think, how were you raised? How did you feel when your parent talked to you like that?
Right.
But people aren't open enough to realize that they're doing wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not their fault. It's their parents' fault. But at some point, you have to break that chain.
And just because you made it through, that don't mean the kids are going to make it through.
That's right. That's right.
This is a different generation.
Yeah, and these fucking kids are soft as shit.
Softer
than a softball.
You know what I mean?
Softer than blue balls.
Concussion from falling in the grass.
I mean, for real? Like, for real. Need a cast for a paper cut. Right, like, what are we? Right. You want to go to the emergency? I was just in the emergency room with my son. He had a whole he thought he was getting out of school. We got out of that emergency room at 5:00. He took about an hour nap, and I woke everybody up. We're getting up and out of here because wasn't nothing wrong with that man. Not a thing wrong with him. All right, so we got some things going on with P. Diddy. Huh? Can't touch this, or whatever the mental. Okay, so you know about it. I don't know what's going on. I just know it's a lot of acts. How you say that word? Accusations. What's the word?
Accusations.
Okay.
Accusations.
Hey, you guys got to bear with me, okay? I'm going to start reading in the dictionary so we can figure out these words. We got to get these words down packed. But there's a lot of things going on with him. I grew up listening to his music. I know you grew up listening to his music.
I'm older than P. Diddy.
But I mean, his music was out,
he was hot now.
Yeah, can't what?
Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he's clearly in trouble by the law.
Clearly.
And you know what? Someone said to me the other day, well, we don't even know if all that stuff is true. First of all, the FBI is involved. That's first of all. Second of all, a whole video was just leaked of him dragging that girl down the hallway.
Beat her so bad.
I mean, badly. And I just, yeah. So, what's your thoughts?
Well, where to smoke this fire?
Okay.
So, you can't say, well, don't nobody know if it's true or not.
Right.
People are distancing themselves from P. Diddy right now, that was in his camp.
Right.
Because they know it's true.
Yeah. And some people are coming out and be like, hey, let me tell the truth.
And when it goes down, the last place you want to be is standing beside him saying, I'm with you.
Right.
Because you're going to go down.
Yeah.
You are going to go down.
Yeah.
Someone has to be the scapegoat. The problem is, P. Diddy is the puppet. It's bigger than Puff Daddy.
Oh, so he's just
bigger.
He's just who they caught.
It's bigger than Puff Daddy.
Wow, that's so.
Right now, Puff Daddy is the sacrificial lamb of this whole music, Illuminati, sex trafficking, abuse. He's the puppet.
Right.
He's the front man right now.
But it's someone bigger.
And believe me, they pulling back on him and letting him out there by himself. But one thing about P. Diddy is, you think you wired out your house for safety? P. Diddy's whole house is wired. So any freak off party that he had, it's recorded. P. Diddy got him. Oh, yeah, you, yeah, big time you. because I'm not gonna say no names on a but big time you, yeah, I did you, yeah, and you did him. Listen, even they had TD. People don't even want to believe that TD Jakes has anything to do with this. That's just TD Jakes. But as a minister, why am I even at P Diddy's house?
Talk to him.
I mean, that's just in the words of Mike Tyson, that's ludicrous. I wouldn't even be in that situation.
Yikes. So a lot of people are about to go down.
A lot of people's going down. A lot of people's going down in this situation.
That's unfortunate.
And P. Diddy is the scapegoat. And once they get him out of it, it's gonna continue. It's gonna
keep going, yeah.
It's just gonna be a new person.
Now, why do you think it's like that in the industry? It's always something going on where
since day one.
Yeah, but is it because people want to be there, so they're doing whatever they need to do to get there? Or is it?
Well, yes. I mean, you think about this. If you're in a position where you're this close and you can't break through, and then somebody says, hey, bip, bop, and boom, and I can get you you'll be the next one.
See, I mean, I don't know if I want it like that, if I'm like that, you know what I mean? But I just don't know why, like, and at what point in your brain does but everybody's different.
Well, there's a million comments out here.
It is. And if
literally a number, a million comments.
Right.
So guess what? If you think about it, 1 million don't make it.
Only a few do.
10,000 don't make it. I'm talking to Meganists.
You right. Oh, sorry. You right.
There's not a whole lot of mega star comedians.
Right.
There's some successful comedians.
Right.
There's some working comedians that's all they do for the rest of their life, which makes them successful.
Right.
But that Kevin Hart stardom, that don't happen all the time.
Yeah.
That don't happen all the time.
I ain't even about to engage in that one. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. I ain't even gonna engage in it.
The Tiffany Haddish, that don't happen all the time.
Right.
And I ain't got nothing against Tiffany.
Somebody
I ain't got nothing against Tiffany Haddish, but
I'm make sure we're still recording, which I believe we are, and we are.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against Tiffany Haddish, you know.
Let me get my drink too.
But I think, she went through the course. You know, she had to go through the nightclubs and the whole open mics, and I mean, she put the work in.
Yeah, she put the work in.
She put the work in, and someone said, "I'm gonna bless you."
Right.
Now, some people don't even think she's that funny.
Right. A lot.
Okay. A lot of people don't think she's that funny. But you know what? There's a whole lot of people that can't act.
Right.
That are actors.
Yeah.
Because one person in particular made a bunch of money acting by the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
And he can't act a lick.
At all. Right.
So people will put you in positions. So I don't fault nobody. I don't fault nobody for putting her in a position. If they had the power to put her in position, I think it was Kevin Hart had the power to put her in position.
Well, I'm all with you putting in the work. I see your effort. Some people are going to go off of what they feel is right to them, and that is going to make it for someone to help. I'm all cool with that. But to belittle yourself to get ahead, I just don't. I don't see those situations even happening.
Well, it all
coming out good.
It all depends on what you consider belittle.
Well, I guess so. And for me,
because think about it. If somebody says, "Okay, look, if you have sex with this dude over here,
right,
I'll guarantee you're on your way to $20 million."
Yeah, no, it sounds like it's going to be some problems.
Now you can say, "Well, no," but then the rational mind will say, "But I've had sex with people that I didn't think was even that attractive for free."
Right.
And so you start rationalizing stuff in your mind.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. It was like, well, hold on now. It's just, because this is how the devil works. It's just sex.
No, I agree. And
That's
you know
the,
what?
that's how he operates.
You doing it for your future. You done caught an STD for fucking with nope. I get it. 100%.
And so that's why the allure, and all you have to do once they got you. Now think about this.
The way life is set up right now, if anybody is getting those type of deals, those are the deals you want to walk away from.
But think about this. They got you.
Right.
Boom. Let's say, we're going to get off P. Diddy, but let's just say, Doo-Doo, whatever his name want to be. He got you. Boom. Right. You're doing all this.
Right.
But what you don't know, it's all recorded.
Okay.
That's what you don't know.
Right. Because they're going to get you.
And they take you to the next level.
But that's what I'm saying. It's some people clearly got their own intentions.
Oh, no.
That's what everybody
has, right. And so
why are you recording all this from the jump? Because you got plans.
Because I got plans for you.
Yeah, right. not the ones that we want together.
Right. But you're making a bunch of money now. Now listen. And once you get into position where now you can help them,
right?
But you say no,
right?
They go, oh, click.
That's it.
And then you go,
damn, I fucked up. Or, damn, I just got to work harder and someone else will come through for us. I think this is doing it.
Not after that tape gets clicked on. Who's doing it next? Because it's all connected.
Right.
So if I say, listen, I don't want her working no more. There ain't that many gatekeepers out there.
Right.
They all know each other.
Right.
And P. Diddy is not a gatekeeper.
Clearly. He's keeping in the gates.
Yeah. He may be at the gate. But there's a gatekeeper behind P. Diddy.
Yeah, so yikes. Yeah. There's the podcast. There's Chatting It with Aaliyah. This is Kenny Robb and Aaliyah, and this is his thoughts on P. Diddy. I don't know. I still don't know what's going on, but clearly he did it. They're like, did he do it? Did he not? He did it. Okay, but he ain't the big fish.
I'm telling you,
he ain't the big. He's just the sinner. He's just the what is it? The trap. What's the stuff they put on the fish hooks?
The bait.
He's the bait.
But what they didn't realize is the bait recorded everything. And we're going to find out if it ever gets to this point where it gets to trial, things are going to be released and it's going to be on.
It's an unfortunate situation.
It's going to be on. And the reason why it's going to be on, because it's going to be some of our biggest stars that we looked up to. And we're going to be like, wow.
We're going to continue this. Because like, why is it like that? Like, why do y'all have money and y'all have that, y'all put on this persona, but y'all are doing shit y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be doing. And like, why is that comforting to you guys? Like, that is some mental health.
Yeah. P. Diddy definitely got anger issues, alcohol and drug issues.
Yeah.
Did you see the apology he put on there?
The apology.
Oh man, I'm sorry for the video, and I was effed up.
Oh yeah, the video that he did.
I'm going to counseling, and I'm
I did see that.
I'm going
because it ain't like well, and I think the reason why he said it the way he said it was because hey, Chris Brown whooped on Rihanna. Fucking what you call him? Whipped on what's her name? Everybody got whooped on a couple times.
Right. But Chris Brown,
it's no big deal. It's like,
Chris Brown, he got in trouble behind that.
Well, yeah, and someone else.
P. Diddy's not going to get away with this one.
Yeah.
He's not.
Well, it's too much. It's too much going on. Yeah, it's too much going on.
And people are leaving the camp.
Yeah, they're leaving. I'm not rocking with you no more. But you're in trouble already.
You rock with me, and I already got you on tape.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And see, now everybody's like walking on eggshells because they don't know if they don't know.
They don't know if you recorded me with dude. Dude don't know. Listen, it's crazy.
It's going down. So the Diddy situation is well, clearly we know it's real, but it's definitely going down, and it is something that everybody's into and on top of because, like, I mean, come on now, like he's Diddy, like
he's Diddy.
So Well, I guess this is going to wrap it up.
All right.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. Let me pop up on you and do the podcast. I had a good time with you. Did you have a good time?
I had a ball, girl.
Yeah, we had a good time. And there's going to be more chatting with
anybody,
Aaliyah.
If she says she wants to do an interview with you and she says I'll pop up, let her pop up.
Let me pop up. Let me pull up on a kid,
Listen,
you know.
This is right here.
Pull up on a kid,
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all this before I go. I saw her act one time. And I said, listen here. You got something. But there are some things you're going to have to stop doing before you get on that stage.
And I stopped. And my life is so boring.
But when she gets on stage, she tears it up.
Like shredded paper. This is Chatting It with aleacomedian. Your guest today was Kenny Robb. Make sure y'all follow us. You got your Kenny's Corner.
Kenny's Corner.
Shout it out. Tell them where to find you.
9 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah, come on now. Get some wisdom. He be having
Facebook Live.
He be having all the old heads on there.
Look, Facebook Live. Thursday's conversation. Right. If women intuition is real, if they can tell when their man is cheating, why can't they tell when their man is unhappy?
All right.
With them.
This is the end of it, because you're not about to, all right? Hey, huh? But they do know, because I feel like they do know. I feel like you know you're not making your man happy, and you know he's going to go cheat. And if you ain't gonna fix it, then you can't bitch about it. Come on now, real women. So is that this Thursday? That's this Thursday. Make sure y'all tune in to Kenny's Corner. I might have to post the interview today, because I was gonna post it tomorrow. Next week, but we'll see. It doesn't matter as long as we got it. It's getting posted. Peace, y'all. Peace, love, blessings. I love y'all, and thank y'all for supporting.
All right.